Hello, my name is Sebbi and welcome back to the coffee break in Minecraft. Today is Wednesday, June 19th, 2024. The barn is complete, the animals have been moved, so I can take down the old animal pens and start thinking about a housing for my chickens. Before I do these things, I have to feed the hungry cat. So let's get caught for the cat. Okay. The spider is dropping down from higher spots. There's a spider guy now. Okay, it's still somewhere out there. Yes, cat. I was about to give you your cord. Here. Have your breakfast. Start to purr right away. That's fantastic. Alright. Spider guy, what are you doing? Alright. Spider guy is committing suicide. Fantastic. Let's give that bee a gentle push. I think flowers that are basically adjacent to their nests aren't ideal for bees. So maybe I have to move that flower or the bee nest to help my little friends finding their way home without me giving them always a gentle push. Are we safe here? Yes, we are safe. This is good. Let's open the gates and get down to the warehouse. This afternoon I will board a train and travel to Berlin for an extended weekend away. It's not just weekend. I mean, I'm taking my work laptop with me so that I can do home office in Berlin. And yeah, still spend some quality time with my parents. I do have a couple of appointments that are Berlin specific, so that's an additional reason for me to get there, to get these appointments done, get things sorted out, and yeah, just have a good time. I'm a little bit excited how crowded or all things are noticeable with respect to the ongoing European Championship in soccer. I mean, there is currently that event going on. Not quite sure how all the teams are doing. It's not really my cup of coffee to watch soccer. I might watch the semi-finals and the finals, but that's about it. I'm not really into this kind of sports. I'm more looking forward to this year's Olympics. Especially the track and field events are definitely what I enjoy. I mean, being a runner myself, I always enjoy watching all those running competitions. Also excited about the Olympic marathons. It's going to be exciting. Then there's the Tour de France coming up, which is also cool. These are the sports I'm really interested in. Soccer, well, I don't care. I don't care at all. my idea is to have a chicken housing somewhere here to still use this open area, because I feel that this would be a perfect area for having a spot for the chickens. I mean, I could simply add building this spot here and connect it with the chicken pen, that they can move into the housing and are still inside of that pen, and I don't have to do this tedious process of moving chickens. I mean, I think if I would have to move the chickens, I would in the end just kill them all and just take their eggs and spawn new chickens somewhere. So, but no, that would be cruel. In this case, yeah, I think I'll just build the house next to them, and then connect the existing chicken pen to it. Might be cool. Not quite sure how I envision a chicken house, but I think I will come up with an idea soon. The animals are so far still contained, which is good, so they haven't found an escape, which is good. So yeah, traveling by train this afternoon. Need to see if there's any more traffic than usual. Hope everything goes well with the train, that we are not getting stuck or so, or that I don't catch the train because I do have a quick layover at a certain station to change into a different train, and I hope that this all goes well. And if all of this goes well, then I will arrive early evening in Berlin. So that's cool. That's nice. Last Sunday was fun, so to say. I do had still some spruce signs. Why did I craft some new spruce signs last time? Dang it. I could have saved some valuable resources. Okay, this can go away. The oak signs. I might need the oak signs for labeling the cave systems. So let's keep them in the other chest, right? Labeling caves is also a future project. This does not spawn another chicken. Okay. Yeah, last Sunday was interesting with respect to the ambulance shift. One patient was, I think one can still say, refugee from Ukraine. They are living here since 2 years already, and the fun or confusing or strange, the interesting thing about the situation was that they thought that I look like a normal Ukrainian man. I'm not quite sure what the difference between a Ukrainian man and a European man in general, but anyways, so they always thought like, hey, this person, hey, you, nice seeing you. Why? And so they're, despite knowing that I don't understand a single word Ukrainian, always started to talk Ukrainian to me, and I had to remind them, no, I'm not Ukrainian. I don't understand your language. Don't understand a single word of what you're saying. So it was just fun to then find out or hear the story that they think, hey, I look Ukrainian, so I must speak Ukrainian. And yeah, I wasn't quite sure what to say about that. So this was kind of hilarious, but it was also nice because I felt in their situation, it gave them some good feelings, some positive feelings, some nice psychological support. Having someone who they felt belongs to their group, to their nation, to their country, to their tradition, where they can have certain trust to it, and that's always good. So I took it more like a compliment and like a thing. Okay, this is great that you feel comfortable with me. So things will definitely be better than if you have no trust at all to me. So yeah, this was an interesting situation, and we also had a good laugh about it. That um, as I said to the one who did some translation for us, or asked them how to say in Ukrainian, that I feel honored, but I don't speak Ukrainian at all. And they provided me with a translation, and I was thinking, okay, I have absolutely no clue how to say this. So I just said, okay, it's exactly what they just said. Ooh, green bed. So we all we were having a great laugh about this. So yeah, this was a nice thing. The other thing happened at the end of the shift. So the station is placed at somewhat okay, I might need some. I mean, I do have 8 blue orchids. This might be enough. This might be enough for what I do have in mind. Yeah, our station is placed at a kind of big road going right through the city. Basically, it's somewhat like a big country road. Normally, it's a big country road, but it just goes through the city. And so there's a big line in the middle that you're not allowed to cross when entering that road. So basically, I'm only allowed to drive to the right. Basically, I'm not allowed to turn to the left when leaving the station. And yeah, I need to go left to get home. So it was past midnight, no traffic. I was thinking, no one is here. Would anyone notice if I just drive left instead of right? But I thought, no. I know myself. I know my luck with these things. If I would do such a thing, then I would definitely be spotted. So let's not do it. Normally there's right after the station a different road that where are you coming from? That's not good. There's a different road leading away from that big road, so that you can just leave right after leaving the station, the big country road again. Get to smaller roads, basically do a full turn and drive parallel for a short moment to the big road, come back, and then there's an intersection. You can turn to the left, and that's how I can leave. Unfortunately, this normal way is, since quite some time, blocked due to some road construction. So there's a different way how you can do a loop, how you can turn around, which is not the most straightforward way. It looks a little bit funny, but it gets the job done and is completely fine. So I thought, okay, let's do this weird thing how I normally drive home when there's normal traffic. So doing the normal day, and yeah, did that. And while doing that, I was spotted by a police car. They thought, what is this guy doing? Why is this guy leaving the big road to drive this small road to come back to the big road and then turn left? They were apparently not aware of. I'm not quite sure what they were thinking. They found apparently my selection of traveling strange, suspicious. I then stood at the traffic light, waiting for it to allow me to drive to the left, the straight forward. The police car then stood on the lane for driving straight forward. They got green light. They kept standing there. I was feeling, why do they always look out of the window towards me? That's suspicious. And why don't they drive when it's green? But I thought, okay, maybe they changed their mind and they also want to drive to the left as I do. So yeah, got green light, started to drive. They followed me, and after a few moments, they switched on the sign on top of their car, "Please stop." So I got into a spontaneous traffic control because they found my style of, or my selection of my route suspicious. And yeah, then the usual thing, please, driver license, car information, all the papers. I got what I wanted to have, the offense. So yeah, got all those things out. And yeah, then they wanted to see that I do have my first aid kit and all those important things. So yeah, then they said to me, it was your selection of routes is strange. Why? I was saying, well, I just finished my shift at the ambulance service. I'm on my way home, but there are these construction sites. And then on the one hand, they seem kind of happy that I basically am, so to say, one of them. I mean that I also belong to the public services or so. And they also said, hey, what you're saying about the road and the construction site totally makes sense. So I found the entire situation so strange, at the same time so hilarious, because it was like, okay, guys, you know that there's a construction site and that I'm not allowed to turn left when leaving the station, but sure, whatever. But yeah, then I asked them, what would you have done if I, instead of doing what I did, so doing the selection of roads that causes no conflict with the road, with the rules of driving and so on, instead would have just turned to the left. And they said, well, in this case, I think we would have just given you an oral warning and let you go. So yeah, I think they I don't know what they expected. They also asked the usual question: when did you drink last time alcohol? And I basically never drink alcohol unless it's a special event like Christmas or New Year's Eve or so. So I guess last time was New Year's Eve. And then they were satisfied. So yeah, the entire situation was, I felt, just hilarious. Thinking, or being watched suspiciously by the police because I adhere to the rules of driving. And yeah, also how they first from being totally, what is this guy doing, to, oh, he's just finished his job at the ambulance service, he just wants to get home. How this completely changed their stance. So I just found it hilarious and a good story to tell. So yeah, I think this was my first real situation that I got controlled by the police. That they really wanted to see driver license, check my car, and so on. So great times, great times. And I mean, I think they were also kind of happy that I stayed that relaxed, that calm, and so on, and was not like, hey, what are you doing? Leave me alone or whatever. So it was more like, okay, you're just doing your job. That's fine. I understand. And yeah, let's just cooperate and get it done as easy as possible for everyone. The only other thing where I noticed, which is a little bit, I mean, that's the problem of the German language, or of the German tradition and so on. Basically, we do have formal language and informal language. Usually, one talks to people you're not friends with or you know personally in the formal language. And for others, you use the informal language. While in the ambulance service, doing some situations, especially when we cooperate with the police or with the with firemen and so on, we are all in the informal language. So like we cooperate and we are happy to work together. And the last patient we had to transport, there was also some police involved. So coming right out of the ambulance shift, with the last patient for the day, also being together with the police, my brain was still in this ambulance situation. It did not shift back or shift. I did not shift to the, okay, I'm now a normal person again. And so I first was talking to them in the informal language until I noticed, whoops, this might be inappropriate. So yeah, I just had a good laugh about the entire situation. I thought it just hilarious. But yeah, this was fun. This was interesting. It was something new. As I said, never really got into a situation that the police controlled me, checked my car, wanted to see anything from me. Was the first time. Was a fun time, and in the end, they were also super relaxed, as said, after they found out, okay, this guy is just from the ambulance service and has nothing suspicious in mind. But yeah, those are the things you experience when being outside past midnight and working for the ambulance service. Yeah, so now I think I will throw a few things into my backpack so that I'm ready to get to the train station once I'm done with teaching for today. So basically packing a few more things, doing teaching, heading home, grabbing my bag, getting to the train station, and continuing to work from the train. That's at least the plan for today. I hope everything works out that way. And yeah, then, since it's an extended weekend away, we will see us again next week. So there will be, the next episode will be a little bit delayed. And will be a super special... When do I get back on Monday? I think in the late afternoon. Maybe I think Monday. Super special Monday episode might be the next episode. We'll see about that one. But yeah. I hope you enjoyed this one. I hope you're joining me next time. Until then, my name is Sebbi. See you!